There have been a lot of exciting developments in my life recently, and I want to talk about those in a bit. But first, I want to talk about this video. This video is recorded on Kamioka Trail in Stillwater, Oklahoma, using a Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge on a Zhiyun Smooth-Q Gimbal. Now, a gimbal is basically a smartphone's video stabilizer. And as you can see, the panning in this video is very smooth. It doesn't bounce too much with every step I take. It's doing a really good job of making this video watchable. And even later in this video, where I follow the guy in the brown leather jacket as he runs ahead, the video is very smooth as I run after him. So, great job on the gimbal, and this Galaxy has a great camera too. I've been doing some color correction on the video and post-processing, but aside from that, this is basically what the camera and the gimbal give you as a product. Gimbal is noisy though, and that is the one major fault I can find with it. Well, I mean, there are a couple other small nitpicks I could have at it, but the main thing is that it's noisy. And so the audio recorded by the gimbal itself is not really usable in this video. But that's fine, because I can throw music and the narration over it, and nothing is lost, because the conversation I'm having with my friends in this video is really not important to share on YouTube. Not proper to share on YouTube. But let's get back to what I wanted to talk about. So I was designated as an alternate for the Critical Language Scholarship to Japan. And what is the Critical Language Scholarship? The Critical Language Scholarship is a Department of State program that takes a certain small number of American students and sends them abroad to study what the government considers to be critical languages, which are usually understudied languages that have a lot of significance in diplomacy or international politics, which is diplomacy, I guess. But that's what that is, and I am an alternate, which means that I am not a finalist, I'm not a recipient. But if a recipient backs down, cancels, as does actually happen really often with the CLS or Critical Language Scholarship program, then I have a chance to be promoted to finalist. And that can really happen any time between now and May. So I don't know whether or not I'll be receiving that, but I am honored to have come this far. But I do have a backup plan, and I'm going to try not to commit too deeply to it until I'm certain that, or fairly certain that I won't be getting the Critical Language Scholarship. Now, my backup plan is to go to China and do an internship there over the summer. And this internship would be in Chengdu province. It would be at a university that's partnered with my university. And I would basically outreach work to encourage people to study abroad to America, to Oklahoma State University in particular. And I would be going from the end of that internship probably to take a 10-day intensive Chinese language course. And that's great because I'm also studying Chinese. My Japanese is more advanced than my Chinese. My Chinese is very elementary. But I stand to grow in either one greatly. So let's move on to why do these matter to me? So I've been in Japan before for 13 months, and that's a reason why I was not really too surprised not to be selected as a finalist for a Critical Language Scholarship. They give preference to people who had not studied in Japan before, so I'm really honored to have made it this far in the first place. But during my time there, I received the Japanese Language Proficiency Test Level N2 certificate, which is the second highest level of certification for Japanese language ability offered by the Japanese government. So that is sufficient to do most work in Japan. It's sufficient to do really many things involving Japanese. But there are a lot of holes in my ability. For example, I can't just sit down and listen to radio. Radio is very hard to listen to because there's no interaction between me and the host. There are no visual cues. Everything that makes conversation and listening easier is absent. So that's one difficulty. Another thing is my technical vocabulary is very limited, and I'm an engineering student. I intend to work as an engineer, and if I want to use Japanese in my career, then I need to build up my technical proficiency, my technical command of the language. Well, that's not the proper way to say that. My command of the technical language, technical vocabulary, things like that. And that is something that pushing my proficiency up to N1, the highest level, would help me accomplish. And that is something that the Critical Language Scholarship could help me do. They say that they cram about a year's worth of education into 8 weeks. If they do that, then I believe I could have N1 by the end of the year with their help. So my fingers are crossed for promotion, but I have a backup plan if that doesn't work. And how does this really tie into my career plans? I said I'm an engineering student. Well, my goal is to work at a technology company that does business in America and internationally. And I want to work as kind of a liaison between the home team and the away team, working between English-speaking engineers and Japanese-speaking engineers, or maybe someday Chinese-speaking engineers. But I'm not currently in a position to do that at a high level. My Japanese is conversational, but not sufficient for talking about things like, say, Fourier transforms or digital logic or computer architecture, whatever it is I'm going to be doing. So I need to up my game. And whether I get Critical Language Scholarship or not, I will do that. But my career will really get a jump start if I get the CLS scholarship. So I am very excited for this summer, whichever way it goes down. And you can bet that I'll be uploading a lot of videos from either China or Japan to this YouTube channel. I hope that you'll watch and enjoy them. I will be making use of this gimbal for very good, smooth footage, just like I am in this video in Stillwater. And I would like to go from that to talking about my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel currently has 14 subscribers, and a lot of them are family. Like almost all of them are family. And of those 14, only a small number of them actually, get notifications from me, actually use YouTube regularly. So I would like to change that up a bit. I would like to actually gain subscribers. So my goal for the next year is to push this channel up to a monetizable level. I want to get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch minutes. Let's say 1 year from today. Today is March 4th. I will know if I've accomplished my goal on March 4th, 2019. And how am I going to do that? Well, right now I'm doing daily uploads. I've been doing it for about a week. And I know that is a stupid, life-destroying thing to do, so I'm not going to commit to doing it for a long time. But right now I'm just trying to get some content up there, see what gets views, what doesn't. What kind of niche can I fill? I do believe that when I go to Japan or China, I will be able to get a following just from my videos there. But not a large following, just it'll be a start. I need to find what makes my content unique, or what can make my content unique, and how to capitalize on that. So this is what this daily upload experiment is all about. It's about seeing what I do well, what I don't, and also practicing video editing and building a library of a kind of a backlog of content for people to find through searches and give me a few watch minutes here and there. And yeah, that's what that is. So what I want to say there is, if you're interested in my content that I will be posting from China or Japan, if you have any suggestions, let me know and subscribe. You don't have to click the bell button just yet. You can start checking back. That's what interests you. But I will be periodically uploading a few videos from my year in Japan as well. Like just a couple days ago, I uploaded a video of the Japanese archery club at Shinshu University. So if that interests you, you know what? I'm going to put it as one of the end cards on this video. So You can skip to the end if you're bored of this video, but it's only about a minute left or whatever, and just click that, check it out. It's nothing life-changing, but it's just a little slice of life at a Japanese university. And it's part of what made my experience so complete, so awesome in Japan. Oh, you'll also see how shaky the camera is to compare with this. um, that's about all I have to say. Thank you for watching this far. I know I wouldn't have. And I'll be seeing you in later videos, or rather, you'll be hearing me or seeing me in later videos. And I hope to see your comments, your likes, your subscriptions. And that's that.